Hi beautiful ones, and welcome back to Sacred Light for the Mind, Body, Soul. How are you all doing? What immense times we're in, with so much enlightenment coming out in all directions, both for our individual selves and for the collective, from all sorts of ways, streams. So, I know this affects us all very differently. And for those of us that have known this information for a long time, many years perhaps, and waiting for it to come out, there's a sense of release and relief that this is coming, that this is now being, for those of you that were, called everything under the sun, that can't possibly be true, and what a conspiracy theorist you are. This is now coming out into the open. For those that have never heard this information, it's an incredible shock, and I really feel that we're just at the beginning. Wherever we are in this, it is still, atrocities against humanity. Wherever we're triggered from this, be it a knowing, but it reminds us of a cellular memory, whether we've in fact experienced it or not experienced it, it still affects us all in some way. Because we are, as humanity, we are a community, and this affects us. It affects our members of our community. If it hasn't been something that you have directly experienced it, you will still have maybe experienced it before in other lifetimes, or people within the family that have experienced things like this, or it's just that collective knowing. I encourage you to take lots of gentle care. Seek help if you need it. Today I was working with a beautiful client, and something, it was really acknowledged today that I realized, and I said to her, I need to share this on my free healings, because I think it's what we're experiencing, and it will, I'm hoping that this can assist and help those of us that are sensitive, have experienced stuff like this, or are empathic, or are just feeling the shock of this all. Today I will run, as always, the purification to help clear your homes, anywhere. It also, brings in beautiful Archangel Michael and his band of mercy. It brings in a lot of healing technology to clear your homes, yourselves, your fields. I'll also run the disharmonizing dysregulated nervous system, because it is our nervous systems that are being pummeled with so much information at the moment. So we have solar flares, we have the earth changing, we have this planet doing this planet doing this, plus we have all this information, plus we have so much light flooding into our being, into our planet. So if you can imagine, it's like having 1,000 times 1,000 voltage coming through a system, a nervous system that's not used to that much. So it's like putting a massive light bulb through a tiny little circuit, and so it can blow our circuits out. You can get headaches, you can feel sick, you can feel extremely tired, you can feel exhausted, you can feel overly emotional, you can feel moments of anger or frustration or confusion, or just off in some way, or discombobulated. All of this is happening to many people at this time, whether they're aware of it or not. It's happening as this light floods us. These light bulbs or circuits or spark plugs they blow out. They have, because they need to clear, and we need to kind of create new ways to be able to anchor into all this light, hold it as much as we can within a grounded way of being. Let it flow through us rather than be hanging on to it, is how I would put it. So what I'm going to run today is something from the Sacred Light Co-Creating Miracles with Sacred Light, and it is called Healing the Great Divide series. So there were 3 parts to this, and I would like to share with you what they are, and I really believe that they will, I hope, my intention is that they so help us at this time. So Healing the Great Divide series, these 3 healing tools all work together to help the Great Divide within ourselves, within our connections, within others, within the collective itself, as well as help us bring into an expanded consciousness where we can connect more deeply with each other from a unity conscious based in compassion, where we feel more supported as well as more harmonious with ourselves and with our connection with others. The more that we clear out division, separation, conflict, and other related trauma patterns that cause us to fragment off from and disconnect from ourselves, along with any false programming or any energy patterns that are disruptive to our fields, the more we're able to operate from higher states of consciousness. So what this is saying is the more we clear those where we feel separated, where we feel different, where we feel disconnected, the more that we're able to be in harmony, peace, and coming from a place that we're in wholeness and we're in joy, even if everyone around us is not feeling that. Because you deserve to be that, you deserve to feel that. And by being that, you are able to then support other people, not coming from a place of a system that is so exhausted and drained and worn out, as most beautiful carers and empathics can get. It's coming from a place where you're in sovereignty, you have very strong boundaries, and then you're filled up to be able to give to others. So the more that we can operate from those higher states of consciousness, and that's, grace, harmony, love, unconditional love, peace, balance, the less we fall victim to power and control agendas. And all this information and everything that's coming out has always been about power and control. Greed, power, control, hatred, enslavement. That's what it's all about. So the more we heal, the more we are operating from our own sovereignty. Trauma can get triggered in this lifetime from wounds where we're still holding from past experiences, where we've actually lost important relationships from past patterns of abandonment, rejection, or losing relationships because of choices, sovereign choices or decisions we've made. So if you've made a sovereign choice that you want to be doing something or with something, but that means you've lost relationships because of that, or friendships or jobs or abundance in some form, there will be a form of trauma with that, because that has been a deep loss, even though you're trying to stand in your sovereign decisions. It also works with any circumstances where in past lives we may have lost our life because we've stood in our power or done things that don't agree with what everybody else said. So this healing series is working to dissolve embedded ancestral, human collective, present and past life trauma from times or experiences where you have been or felt divided, conflicted, disconnected and alone. It clears and dissolves and resolves stuck emotions from inner conflict like separation, confusion, anger, frustration, isolation, hopelessness, helplessness, and rejection. It clears and resolves the belief systems and other energy patterns that create these painful experiences and feelings. It activates unity consciousness to help you feel more supported to yourself and more connected to yourself and others. It expands your ability to see the bigger picture, to navigate these times that we're in from a higher perspective, and it aligns with the oneness of all from states of compassion to feel and to create more hope, peace, trust, balance, and harmony within. So they're split into 3. The first one is all about separation, division, conflict, wherever we've had aspects of ourselves that we've separated from. And if ever we've had to sacrifice ourselves or lose ourselves to feel safe or to be included or to be part of the collective or part of a community. Number 2, the healing 2, heals and dissolves all embedded ancestral, human collective, and past and present trauma where you've been or felt divided, conflicted, disconnected, and alone. Also clears all the emotions that would go with that. It also really works on dissolving deep psychological trauma abuse, which can be embedded as a result of what's happened. And the third one, so those two are really clearing the way, dissolving and clearing. And the third, healing the Great Divide, is called the activator. So this activates within you unity, oneness, consciousness, compassion, connection, and wholeness. It expands your ability to see the bigger picture, to navigate from that perspective, as you know, from the point of view that you're looking down on, not getting embedded into the chaos, into the drama, into the situation. And it helps you feel more supported and connected to yourself, bringing more peace, balance, harmony with self and with other connections. It also brings in powerful downloads to teach us how to live without having to have these kind of situations or traumas occur. It teaches us how to grow without having those, that it's coming from trauma. So it helps you connect to yourself and others, to love yourself and others with compassion. It also has a lot of chakra healing and boundary healing as well, and some archangels that come in and support that. So I'm going to be activating and running that for you now. Just find my little thing there. So if you're ready to receive, just say yes. And if you feel comfortable, just close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your heart. And in through your nose. And if possible, again, out through your heart, or your mouth first, then your heart, dropping down into your body. Bringing yourself back into your body. Often when we have trauma responses or triggers or memories, or cellular memories or recall, we fly out of our body because it's too scary to be here. So we are reversing that and bringing ourselves fully into our body, because this is where you can create from. This is where your sovereignty is very anchored. This is where you can heal and become whole and create a life that's mirroring back to you all the dreams, desires, wishes, hopes that you want to live your life by. So imagine, sense, see or feel this beautiful pink light of compassion surrounding you. This beautiful pink light is now breathing with you into your heart, out the back of your heart space, softening. And intend, see, sense or feel that this pink light goes to anywhere in your being that is feeling really painful, tight, on edge, agitated, angry, alone, hurt, wherever it is. And simultaneously as that is happening, imagine that you can have a heart-to-heart connection with the heart of Gaia, this beautiful golden heart of Gaia. And as that gold light mixes with the pink light of compassion, you will also be having a heart-to-heart connection, if you choose, with the heart of creation, the heart of source. This beautiful diamond crystalline light infusing this rose gold light, first beginning in your heart and forming out all through your body and your beings and your fields, all through your toroidal field, which is the energy that surrounds you. And imagine, sense, see or feel that this is now a ball of beautiful rose gold iridescent crystalline light, and it's surrounding you about 12 feet in diameter, above and below, side to side. And take a breath here and notice how you feel. Is there a moment where you've just been able to drop a little bit more into relaxation than you were before? Allowing yourself to maybe surrender into this moment just a little bit more, or drop your shoulders away from your ears just a little bit more than you were. And now have a heart-to-heart connection with your highest divine aspect. And imagine, sense, see or feel this beautiful frequency and energy. Like a big mama or papa bear coming round you and holding you in this loving, strong boundaries, but protection and strong force field. And he or she whispering, you are safe, you are loved, and we have got this. And Divine Love and Light runs Sacred Light Open and Sacred Light Purification, and Divine Love and Light Creator Change It for everybody wishing to receive this and watching this now or later or in the future. Running Sacred Light Harmonizing a Dysregulated Nervous System, and Divine Love and Light Creator Change It. Also running Sacred Light Spiritual Boundaries and Sovereign Freedom, and Divine Love and Light Creator Change It, to help with more discernment, with having more ability to see the truth, your truth and the divine truth, and set up very strong boundaries for yourself of self-love within this. And calling in and running now Sacred Light Healing the Great Divide 1, 2 and 3, and Divine Love and Light Creator Change It. Allow all of this energy to move through you, to you, around you and for you, as it's beautiful technologies, powerful, powerful divine quantum technologies work for you, for whatever level you need. And your higher self knows, your divine self knows where to begin, what to start with, where to do this, how to work this at the speed that is the perfect speed for you. And as you're breathing, hold the intention that you will stay fully grounded and anchored in this light of all that you are. Send compassion to the places that perhaps are remembering any trauma. And as we're going into this full moon and this next eclipse, some of these memories will start to maybe come up for you. They may be very visceral, or they may be subconscious where you dream. Know that you're protected and safe, and it's time. And these technologies and tools will work alongside your divine self and your divine team in the perfect way for you to receive. And take another deep breath here. And perhaps over the next few days, really using the mantra, I am, we are safe. I am, we are loved. I am, we are protected. I am, we are grounded and anchored into the light of all that we are. And say that as many times as you need to. And you know, being in nature, putting your feet on the earth, hydrating, all of those things to support this nervous system and yourself as we travel together, walking alongside each other. Now running Sacred Light Close to anchor all of this into your hearts and high hearts, your minds and higher minds, your DNA, RNA, cells, cellular memory, subtle bodies, energetic bodies, light bodies, chakra bodies, your fascia, your mitochondria, your nervous systems, down into your earth star chakra, into the heart of Gaia, and into any dimension, reality, or realm that any part of you exists or resides in, and into your soul grid. And so it is. It is done. And take another deep breath in and allow yourself to gently come back into the room that you are in, whether you're sitting or lying or just listening to this as you're going about your day. And take a moment to thank yourself. And I encourage you over this next week, every time you see yourself in the mirror, smile, say thank you, I love you, I'm proud of you. Because you're doing incredible work by being here. Incredible, incredible work being here at this time. So for anyone that would like an individual session with me to really go deeper into clearing these embedded patterns or programs, or, you know, as you know, I'm now, I have at least 500 technologies and tools within my fields to be able to assist with this. So I will leave a link below to contact me either via my website, which is sahararosequartz.com.au, or via Messenger or DM me. So I'd love to meet you at some stage, and I have sessions available all over the world. Take loving care, darlings, and you are brave, brave, beautiful souls. Love you.